Hello, everyone. So I'm doing a seven favorite weakest, the strongest character, lion and tiger, fictional characters. Of course, I'm using CGI characters. I'm not using cartoon characters because it'll be very complicated and etc. So that's why I am using CGI characters. And this is just for fun. I'm kind of doing like a power scaling video, and I also am talking about like feats, how strong of this character did and whatnot. I know I haven't seen some of the movies, but like I said, I'll try to do as best as I can, if that makes any sense. So, 7 is Shere Khan from the 2018 Jungle Book. 2018 Mowgli the Legend. He's strong, but he is the weakest in this list. The reason why I'm saying this is because of his natural defect, and he didn't do nothing. I mean, the only thing that what Bagheera said is that Shere Khan would tear the wolf pack apart, which I would agree. But he still didn't do absolutely nothing. The only feats he did was that he killed a cow, even though it wasn't showed, because apparently because Akela was getting old, and he wanted Mowgli so bad. So that is why that in this list, Shere Khan from the 2018 Jungle Book, not Jungle Book, Mowgli the Legend, is on this list. Moving on, 6 is Scar from the 2019 Lion King film. Now, the reason why I put him in this list is because he kind of had some feats, but not really. The only thing he did was that he tried to fend off against a clan of hyenas, and even though it wasn't showed, he took down, obviously, an oryx, aka Gibbsbuck. Also, he had a fight with Mufasa in the past. He was trying to be king, but Mufasa's just too strong. So that is why that he's in this list. I do think that he is stronger than the 2018 Shere Khan, only because he doesn't have a natural defect, and that would give him the advantage, in my opinion. Even though that, yes, he is still a coward. Scar is still a coward. Don't get me wrong. But he's still strong, or at least a little bit stronger, maybe, as Shere Khan from the 2018 film. Moving on to 5. Simba from, of course, the 2019 Lion King. Simba, I mean, the only thing he did was he ate bugs and he fought against a lioness, which was Nala. Apparently, he lost the fight. However, as when the movie went by, Simba had a fight with Scar, and of course, just like in the original film, he had a fight with Scar and he defeated Scar to become king of the Pride Lands. Also, Simba is a 4-year-old male, so that means that he's not in his prime, at least not yet. So that's why I put him in this list, while Scar just looks like a rogue lion that looks starved to death or something like that. That is why that Simba is stronger than, of course, Scar, which obviously most people will agree because we all saw the fight. Now, moving on, and this is going to be really complicated, and I know that some people will debate this, but here it goes. Mufasa, 2019 Lion King, and Shere Khan from the 2016 Jungle Book. I think in terms of strength, they both have the same strength, but in terms of feats, Shere Khan has more feats than Mufasa, because when we look at Shere Khan, the only thing he did was he fought with Baloo, he beat Bagheera twice, he fought an entire wolf pack. Shere Khan is a monster, much heavier than even Mufasa possibly, or maybe the same weight, it's hard to tell. Shere Khan was just a really monster of a tiger. Now when we get to Mufasa, and before that, with Shere Khan, all the animals feared him. That is why that, personally, I do think that maybe Shere Khan would have the advantage. But moving on to Mufasa. With Mufasa, it's really difficult, really, because the only thing his feats was that he fought with Scar. In the 2019 Lion King, he fought against an entire clan of hyenas. The hyenas feared him, and even Shanzi, which is the leader, said to Scar that Mufasa is too powerful to challenge, and he is. Mufasa is a large male as well. If this would have happened, if Shere Khan wanted to take over Pride Rock or something, or if he tried to kidnap Simba, I do believe that Shere Khan is going to have a hard time with a super pissed off Mufasa. A really ruthless character. Or a really ruthless Mufasa. But when it comes to a straight on fight, I do think that Shere Khan, like I said, has the advantage. So I'm going to have to say that they both have the same strength, but Shere Khan has more feats. Moving on. The Mountain Lord Tiger. I never watched this film. I only saw like some clips of it, and he does have feats. He fought with an entire wolf pack, like the 2016 Shere Khan, my mistake. He fought an entire human army. He was this tiger was a savage, a bloodthirsty rage, tiger that just killed the army. And he's huge too. That's why I put him in one of the strongest. Matter of fact, the third strongest in this list. And he's really a monster. More of a monster than Shere Khan, in my opinion. Now we get to the second strongest, Valentine, the zombie tiger from Army of the Dead. Basically, the reason why is because she's a zombie and she has super strength. I only saw some clips of her, and Valentine threw one of the characters off a car, really was throwing the this fella into a car. And Valentine has superhuman strength and super tiger strength in general, so that's why the Valentine is the second strongest. Now the number one is Aslan. Aslan, and people are going to disagree with this, but it is what it is. I think that Aslan has more strength than the other lions and tigers, because, it's not just because he's a god, it's because he has more feats. For example, the villain, the White Witch, when she turned people into stone, he can turn people back to their normal forms, and he also roared at this wave to he just has magic, and that's why that Aslan is the most powerful lion, or in this case the most powerful big cat. I know that some people will disagree with this, and that's fine, but Aslan is more powerful than the other characters, than the most powerful big cats, fictional big cats. But let me know in the comments, do you guys agree with this list, or do you guys agree? Agree or disagree, or in between? Let me know in the comments.